Hi, welcome back to another episode of Baking Geek. Today we're going to make bread and butter pudding. It's a classic English dessert. Hang on, I'll just adjust the camera angle. There we go. It's a classic English dessert. What it's very good for is using up leftovers, and today that's exactly what we're doing. I've had some leftover bread lately, so you cut it up into little cubes like this. Now this is plain bread. Now if you had, or white bread that is, if you had say multigrain or wholemeal, you could do like a savoury version of this with garlic or onions or vegetables or whatever in. But today we're going to do a sweet version. So yeah, I've got some white bread here, I've got some leftover chocolate from another job, and let's get it together. Okay, hang on, let me see that. Okay, I might just pull the camera down so you can see my hands. There we go. Okay, so today we've got 450 mils of milk, which in the old measurement is a pint, and 4 eggs to a pint. So there we go, we're going to get our eggs in there. Now they can be XL, I'm using XL eggs. They can be 60s or 70s, it doesn't really matter. Just give it a really good whisking. There we go, you probably see me better over here. Give it a really good whisking, and at the same time we're going to dump 100 grams of sugar in there. This is going to be a sweet version. Okay, so what else have I got? I've got some chocolate, leftover chocolate from another job. Like I said, you could use fruit here if you like the more traditional version. I've got some macadamia nuts left over from another job as well. Let's go chuck some of them in. There we go. So all together in your steel bowl. There we go, and then dump your bread in. Now what you want is you want that bread to soak up all of that liquid, all the egg and all the milk. Don't be afraid to leave it in there for a couple of minutes so that it does actually soak it up. We'll get rid of these. And what I'm going to use today is a silicone mould. You can use a baking dish, you can use anything really. As long as it's sort of fairly waterproof. You could use a cake tin as long as it, like I said, it's not going to leak. You can put a tray underneath it if it does leak a little bit. But as soon as those breadcrumbs start to suck it up, leave it in there a couple of minutes like I said. Oh, here we go, we forgot the vanilla. Not too late, we'll give it a squirt. Just mix that round with our hands. Right, looks like it's coming too. Right, then we're going to put this in our mould. Like I said, I'm just using a silicone mould here. It doesn't matter what you use. Here we go, push it all under the surface. There we go, looking good. I'm just going to turn my oven on at this point. Okay, let's take another look at it. This is what it looks like. Okay, so what I've also got is some cinnamon sugar. This will go really nice on top, give you that crispy top sort of thing. Now, bread and butter pudding doesn't necessarily have to have butter in it, so I've opted out of the butter. If you were to use butter, you could use it at the stage before you put it into the liquid, basically. So anyway, we're going to bake that for probably, I'd say about 30-40 minutes, low and slow sort of thing, not hard and fast. Yeah, we'll be back when it's baked. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, so it's been roughly about an hour now, so let's have a look at it. All right. Okay, I'll tell you what, that is looking and smelling fantastic, folks. Like it is a rustic looking dessert, but you know what? This is made up of literally leftovers that most people would normally throw out. Like I said, it's a great way to use up old bread if you've got an old loaf lying there. I think the milk I even used in this was 2 days from expiring, so it'll give that a new life as well once you bake it off, of course. Yeah, don't be afraid to use any old ingredients you got left in your cupboard. You can use dried fruit, you can use chocolate like I've used today, you can use nuts. You can do a savoury version, like I've said, with garlic and herbs and all that sort of thing, just to use up, you know, as an entree maybe, even like a quiche sort of thing. So yeah, give it a go, folks. Let me know how you went. Bye.